gift to know it's God-given. I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, you can't stop this.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race, and they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Falcons. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Like 54. Yeah, like 54.
Levis will look to throw on the first play from scrimmage. That's over the middle to his tight end, Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Levis to throw it. They'll find McMillan here. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. The Panthers had 4 and 9 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, and then look at the schedule to start.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick six, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot, because this team is looking for a new quarterback.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. You talk about this Falcon defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
This is brought in at the 21. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And it will be Falcon football. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
They'll go play action here with Penix. Checks this one down to Robinson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he's got room. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 48 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body gets a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you, enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Panthers.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start throwing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
His throw incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. Well, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
Now Levis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line.
That's another Panthers first down.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jatavion Sanders, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers get a bit closer. Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
A play fake. Now Penix. This one held in, and again it's Robinson. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs? That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
67 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. With that run, double-check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
At the 45-yard line.
And that's going to be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. In motion goes the tight end. They are going for it. Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. There's a short throw caught by Sanders.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Levis. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And the running lane's non-existent. consistent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Levis, he's going to audible to something else. 2nd and 11. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Penix working out of the gun here. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And that will be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Levis looking to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Levis sets up the throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Levis. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Mike 54. Yeah, Mike 54.
And Levis going back to the air. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Back to throw, it's Levis. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4. Levis back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Screenplay, here's ETN. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
They'll throw it again with Levis. ETN bringing in another one. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Like 49. 18. Hold on, 22.
On the counter, this is Hubbard. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. And Xavier again, as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That one deep for London. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Drake London in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Youngway Koo for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Well, this one's going to sail on him a bit, and it's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Dances by him. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit. They're trying to come to the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first and 10, it's Brooks. He's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
49, Mike 40.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and break it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Got a man, it's London. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Throwing again, Penix. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Panthers 14. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
27 yards there, first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Levis to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Levis. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Now still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Here's 2nd and 10.
Mike 13, Mike 13.
They'll drop the throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
That's good for a Panthers first down.
40 Rita. Like 13.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On 2nd and 10, Levis. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Levis to throw once more. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Mike 54. Yeah, Mike 54.
Levis. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They got 29 yards that time. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw again. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense. Another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Robinson up the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You can give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. In motion, the tight end. Looking to throw, Penix. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
A good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 114 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now Penix. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Robinson on a give right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 40 yards. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw with Penix. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Here's Levis. And this one too low.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Levis sets up to throw here. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line.
And the Panthers, first down. First and 10 at the 20.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts,
A gain of a yard.
as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Now 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Levis. And Levis tosses his third interception of the game. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Coup for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
Levis back to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Like 49.
And Levis going back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Army! Mike 0, Mike.
One final try here for Will Levis. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Oh, they try to rattle on the return, and now the ball's loose. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Falcons, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And now